Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, who am I doing all this for? The way you smile when you're exhausted. The choices you make that don't sit right with your soul. The silence you keep, even when your heart is screaming. It starts so subtly. A little yes here, a little I'm fine there. Until one day, you wake up and realize you don't recognize the person staring back at you in the mirror. You've been living for everyone else. Their approval, their comfort, their expectations, but not for you. From the moment we're born, we're taught something dangerous. That love must be earned. That to be worthy, we must be pleasing. So we become experts at shaping ourselves, not into who we are, but into who they need us to be. A good son, a dependable friend, a selfless partner, a quiet employee, a smiling face, even when everything inside is breaking. We sacrifice authenticity for acceptance, and we call it love. We call it loyalty. We call it being a good person. But what is goodness if it comes at the cost of your soul? Living for others feels noble, until it doesn't. Because underneath the applause is exhaustion. Underneath the smiles is resentment. And behind every polite nod is a quiet whisper. When will it be my turn? But here's the truth. No one tells you. If you live for their love, you'll die by their rejection. If you live for their praise, their silence will destroy you. And if you wait for them to give you permission to be yourself, you'll wait forever. Psychologists call it the mirror effect. When you bend yourself to fit into others' lives, you stop being a mirror of your own truth. Instead, you become a reflection of their needs, their fears, their desires. You lose your shape, and they never even notice, because most people don't love you. They love how you make them feel. So when you finally say no, when you choose yourself, when you reclaim your time, your space, your voice, they get uncomfortable, because you're breaking the spell. You're holding up a mirror they don't want to face. You've been taught that choosing yourself is selfish. But what if it's the opposite? What if choosing yourself is the first act of love, the one that makes all other love real? You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot be whole for others while being hollow inside. True service to others starts with honesty toward yourself. And here's what that honesty might sound like. I don't want this. That hurt me. I need time. I deserve more. No. These are not declarations of war. They're declarations of worth. So, how do you begin? How do you stop living for everyone else when that's all you've ever known? You start small, you start scared, but you start anyway. 1. Ask yourself, what do I want? Not what's expected, not what looks good on paper, but what makes your chest rise with hope and your soul whisper, yes. If you don't know yet, start there. Get quiet enough to hear your own voice beneath the noise. 2. Set one boundary, just one. Maybe it's saying no to a commitment you didn't want in the first place. Maybe it's refusing to answer that midnight call from someone who only reaches out when they need you. A single act of self-respect is a powerful beginning. 3. Disappoint someone. On purpose, let them feel their discomfort. Let yourself feel the guilt, and move through it. Because the first time you choose yourself, it will feel wrong. But that's not your intuition speaking. It's your conditioning. You're not betraying anyone by being honest. You're just ending the betrayal of yourself. 4. Get used to being misunderstood. People won't always get it. That's okay. You're not a translation of their needs anymore. You're becoming your own language. And not everyone speaks it. 5. Practice being alone and whole. Sit with yourself, read, walk, write, create, breathe. You'll discover that solitude isn't emptiness. It's sacred space, where your real self has room to rise. History honors the bold, but few talk about how alone they felt before the world caught up. People who changed the world didn't do it by being liked, they did it by being true. They chose their inner compass over public applause, and that's what you're being called to do now. Not in grand gestures, but in the quiet decisions no one sees. Choosing rest over hustle, choosing truth over comfort, choosing you over the version of you they expect. This isn't a one-time rebellion. It's a daily decision, a slow unbecoming of everything that was never truly you. In the rebuilding of a life you don't need to escape from. So if you're waiting for a sign, this is it. You've been living for everyone else. It's time to choose you and keep choosing you every single day.